Hello, and welcome back to Queen's Wish, the Conqueror. Before I accidentally stepped around here, I had a little tip at the bottom of the screen from loading the game, which was telling me that, getting a vassal state will have somebody give you resources regularly, and if you support the wealthier side in some sort of conflict involving a vassal state, you'll get more tribute. So I suppose you're incentivized to help out in that way. Anyway, last time we finished up the Serpent Quarry, and we now have three choices for things to do. Let's talk to this guy first. Deal with Miranda. This person is waiting for an audience. Speak with Chief Miranda to find out what is going on. Find Chief Miranda speaking with a soldier. He leaps to attention when you enter, dirty and battered from battle. Miranda says, "Greetings, Prince. Have a happy duty today." Go on. She indicates the soldier. This is Kakambo, serving with the South Battalion on the border with Vol lands. Recently decorated for bravery. Commander gave him permission to see you. Why? The South Battalion took up position right outside the walls of the border of Vol lands. When they came close, enemy archers attacked. Kakambo was the first to scale the walls, and he slew 10 of the enemy. He was offered a commendation by his commander. Instead, he asked to see you, to ask for a boon. Okay. I will hear what you want. I will hear what you want. Kakambo kneels. I ask to return to Haven. I feel my heroism has earned that much. Please commend me for my deeds by sending me home. Miranda is surprised. When I allowed you to come here, I didn't realize you wanted to abandon your post. Then they remember your presence and are silent. Why do you want to leave? I have a year left in my service, but my family and farm need me. Miranda asks, and the other soldiers are different? Kakambo says, not all. Some are career soldiers. Others, I wish them the best of luck, and I hope they are rewarded for bravery like me. I'm not sure how to deal with this. On the one hand, giving him what he wants would probably give me a reputation for generosity, but at the same time, it would be essentially an act of self-sabotage to take out our own assets. So I've come to a decision. Haven is grateful for your efforts. I mean, that sounds like the start of a PR spiel that's going to mean nothing. So let's go with that. Thank you, Prince. Oh, I see. Why aren't you bothering your superiors with this? Or I have come to a decision. We'll go with the superiors. I asked our general. She was angered by my request. That was when I sent a message to the chief here. She let me come. Miranda is deeply embarrassed. I have come to a decision. Both Chief Miranda and Kakambo look at you expectantly. Return home on the next ship. You are a soldier of Haven. Return to your battalion and do your job. Return to your post. Tell your superior I said you can have extra rations or something. Have him flogged for the rank cowardice of trying to abandon his fellows, then send him back to his battalion. Oh dear. I'm going to go with number 2. You're a soldier of Haven. Return to your battalion and do your job. Kakambo tries to respond. Chief Miranda gives a little warning shake of her head. He says, I understand, Prince. Thank you for your time. Guards lead him out and the audience is over. I mean, in a way, I'm kind of in the same position. Like, I don't want to be here, but I've been forced to do it anyway. Chief Miranda sits at her desk, surrounded by maps, ledgers, rosters, and the like. She's eager to help. The quarry to the southeast has been retaken. You tell Miranda what happened. She says, you'll be happy to know that stone is already coming to us. I made sure to place workers and guards near there so that they could get to work at once. But you say that you found some Owen there. Why'd I ask what happened to them? They returned to the Vole. I see. Your mother will be very pleased that you stuck with her old plan. If you have time, there may be work to do in the Vole. Right, I have another question. Any missions worthy of my rank? Any other problems near the Vole? There is. There is a particularly active clan of bandits that call themselves the Rusty Barb. They have been a pain in our backsides for years now. The problem is that they have been too good at hiding the location of their headquarters from us. How can I find the Rusty Barb? We have had no luck, but you might. Perhaps you might find a hint in one of their camps. You should discuss issues in the Yakutish lands with me. I might be able to direct you to a source of information. Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, we can waste a whole bunch of money on stuff that doesn't do much for us. The portal has a message. The voice of your mother emerges from the portal. So, Nithin, you have found the Vole, a good vassal state, hard-working, organized. There's only one problem, but it is a serious one. Can I convince you not to tell me? She ignores you. It is unstable, and more so every year. I feel like my character is, like, serious except with regards to his family. That's kind of how I'm doing this now. I'm just gonna be making Queen Sharon's life difficult, but actually doing a decent job aside from that. I mean, our brother was a prankster. He set a spider on us, so I suppose that's, you know, within the family. It is unstable and more so every year. The Masha have grown too few and too weak. The Owen have grown too many and too angry. The place is constantly on the edge of rebellion. This is your problem now, my child, like it or not. And what have you done about this? I don't need to ask more about those. I know kind of what they are. I did what I always do, what is best for the people of Haven. We provide the Masha with the force they need to keep order and prevent anarchy. In return, they trade with us. With very good terms, I might add. Very profitable. Then the calamity happened. The Masha stopped giving us what they owe for our help. We rectify that. Alright, so... did you ever try to reduce the cruelty of the situation? Again, I feel like as a... pampered son who's kind of lived a life of indulgence, he's probably not even going to think about that. Or care too much. I will try to restore that profitable deal. I mean, that would be good. Perhaps someone should help the Owen. I mean, I'm tempted to say this, not because I necessarily want to, but just to see what her thoughts would be. Maybe if... I don't want to deal with these people. No. Yeah, I'll ask what she has to say about this. I thought you might think so. I know you have had flashes of morality. I give you the Vole to experiment on. If you think you can remake them successfully, you have my leave to try. Excuse me, I'm called away. Her voice fades. Okay, well, she's not going to give me any advice. She's just going to let me make my own decision. Alright, do I have anything else to do at the moment then? I was told I can build something in here, right? Current earnings, current upkeep. I have a smithy. Yeah, weaving room... Oh, I don't have any resources. That's the problem. Okay. Yeah, we need some iron. Or quicksilver. Well... let's not... oops, not M. W. Let's not hover around here pointlessly. Oh, 2 stone. Okay. Let's see. We could go to the Tainly mines and get some quicksilver for ourselves. That's probably a good idea. Given that we don't have any. Not really what we want, but... we would kind of like some iron. But we don't have any quicksilver either. And potions are good, so let's go to the Tainly mines. Also doing all of the earlier stuff. Oh. Makes things easier. Okay, it's 100 experience per level, it looks like. You're 60, you need to gain 40 experience to gain a level. Why does it say 65, 165 then? These tooltips don't line up. Ah. Unless we needed 105 experience for level 1. But that would be an odd choice. You pass near a long, broad thicket of bizarre trees. They are withered and dry, and yet they are alive. The strange woods are heavy and thick with thorns. They look almost completely impassable. They are also slowly expanding into Haven lands. This is strange, hostile magic, and it will need to be dealt with. This path leads to the village of Tainly. It's a modest mining village extracting mercury out of the ground for the benefit of Haven. Something is wrong here. The closer you get to the town, the more... Oh dear, slime. The more distracted you feel. Speaking of being distracted, it's hard to concentrate. The birds are silent. You keep stumbling off the path. The townsfolk walk in a daze. It's hard to think. Okay, it's just going to keep giving me these text boxes. The tailings from the mine to the east have been dumped here for years. The ground around the exhausted ore is dead. Poisons have been seeping out of the rocks into the ground for decades. Okay. Tainly. You approach this group of Haven soldiers patrolling near Tainly. You expect a respectful greeting. When they detect you, they turn and draw their weapons. You are alarmed. Then, in perfect unison, they tilt their heads as if listening to someone. They sheath their blades and walk off. Bizarre and worrying. You suspect that, if you encounter them again, you will not be so fortunate. So I don't have to attack these people, I guess. We've discovered Tainly mines. Oh, let's just go in. And start off right away with another adventure. Another dungeon. You approach the Tainly mines. At the front is a row of 4 crude log buildings. The entrance to the mine is to the north. Nobody is in sight. It is very quiet. The closer you get to the mines, the more dazed you feel. This is the source of the dark magic that afflicts the region. Finding it is one thing, of course. Eradicating it is another. Right, so we would like to... deal with the magic before killing all of our countrymen. Oh, this is straight up slime as opposed to what? Splatter goo, I think it was last time. And was that enough to get our action point left? Nope, we don't get it back. Okay. Now I know. Rude bow. Well, we might as well, right? Everybody else... Well, she uses a wand. It doesn't matter for her. Okay. Yes, if we can disrupt the enchantment or the magic that's messing with the minds of our soldiers, then we don't have to kill our own soldiers. I don't know if the game's going to take that kind of thing into account or not, but I would very much rather not kill our own soldiers and instead fix the problem that they're dealing with. There's a subtle hint that there might be some slime behind that door. I'm locked and I don't have the key. And I called that. These slime's not so strong. Ensnared. You can only move 1 space per turn. Multiple applications of the status have no extra effect. Okay. That's fine. These things seem way weaker than the serpents I was fighting in the mines. Also, they're pretty slow. We're gonna heal. And hope that 3 slime is enough to get an action point back? Yeah, or an energy back? Good, okay. Quicksilver, nice. It's interesting that it has a value, because I don't think it actually is something that we're... Oh, we can sell it, that's right. And money. Sure. No key here, okay. Well, we've scouted all the buildings. And we're still at perfect health. Cinnabar Refinery. What was that? It just popped up on the screen there. I wasn't looking. Ooh, skeletons. Good times. You'd think they'd be resistant to arrows, but... not so much, it would seem. Alright, well. Into the mines we go. There's slime and skeletons here. You step into the mine. An acrid chemical smell stings your nose. Once cinnabar, the ore that is cooked to extract pure quicksilver, was mined here. Then the ore veins were played out, but cinnabar was still brought here to be processed. If you can reclaim this mine, it will be able to provide resources. You simply have to deal with the horrors within. You are now in enemy territory. To conquer an area, defeat the enemy leader. Single assault, otherwise they rebuild their defenses. Same deal as before. Yep. I see the red there. Shoot, we can. Block damage. Alright, skeletons don't do status and they have low attack. Even on Torment difficulty. Does not appear to be a threat when my leader has the best armor I could afford. In a nearby cave, you see a gigantic mountain of slime. It pulses slowly and mindlessly. It doesn't react to your presence. That might change if you enter its cave. Alright, slime. Okay, is this a challenge? Possibly. Let's take out... Oh, enemy. Really? Okay, I should have stepped individually because he was trying to do the zigzag and he stepped next to this and got himself in trouble. Oh, well, that was great. Oh, there's a spreading slime here. That's what I missed. Okay. Not a lot of health. Oh, is this thing generating slime? Maybe. Well, this thing doesn't seem all that strong. Yeah, we're poisoned, but... Oh, is it going to explode when I kill it and do something really terrible? Weakness, excellent. What? I wish there was the little status window that other Spiderweb games have where it will tell me when something... Man. You have a blessing and you haven't hit once with it. Spreading slime, okay, well, there we go. Nope, that just took it out. How much health are you at? Oh, great. return of poison. Okay, poison should be gone. Heal. And we're probably only going to get 1 energy each off of this fight, but just in case it's 2, I'm going to do a second heal. Wait, 0? That was unexpected and rather rude. Mad Archer. Something else over there. Another Mad Archer. Hopefully there's nothing down there. That's fine. It's not great. There we go. Get some energy back. Something blocking us. Oh, more slime. A single slime. Shouldn't be an issue. I wonder if the number of enemies killed is tracked like between fights. So we need to kill a certain number of enemies in order to actually trigger the energy recovery. Alright, this looks like this is collapsed, which means this is probably later, so I'm going to go here in case there's something in this little nook here. Well, this is infuriating. 6 Haven soldiers have had their mines taken. They stand in a nearby passage, eyes blank, blocking your path. If you can't find another way through the mines, you'll have to battle your own people. There's a chest there. I wonder if that chest is still going to be there. Like, again, I don't know how this game works in terms of things like this. Like, do I have to... I guess as far as scouting goes, if I were doing like a scouting run and then I was going to run away and like come back after I've healed or whatever, the optimal route would be to go around this way, and that way I can avoid fighting the big slime and I can avoid fighting these guards. Maybe? But we're going to try. Ooh, stairs. Interesting. Yeah, let's go down the stairs. You stumble. The air down here is stifled with baffling magical energy. It doesn't stop you, though. You aren't just some peasant, you're a Prince of Haven. Shake your head, take a few deep breaths, and stride forward. Right, we've had protective magic put on us every day since whatever. We heard that early on. I don't know about our companions, though. It'd be kind of funny if they all suddenly became dazed and we had to solo this. We're going to find an alchemist or something down here, is my guess. The skeletons, I suppose, would be a clue for that as well. Skeletons and slime. Okay, well, we have... Oh, yeah, and this is slightly alchemical. Can't attack friendly townsfolk. Oh, wait, what? Tainly monstrosity. You found the source of the curse that afflicts Tainly. There's no mistaking it. It's a gigantic, mindless horror, the product of dark magic and malevolent wizards. The twisted creature is a nightmare out of Sutter's most implausible stories of adventures. It lurches towards you, maybe to eat you, maybe just to cause pain. Ooh. Immobile. Okay. Well. Wave. I hit a slime, a skeleton, and the monstrosity. Looks good to me. Well, assuming I hit all of them, which I did. Unresisted. Oh, so it was slowed. That's fine. I cannot move. So I guess we're gonna whirlwind attack? Possibly also potion. No, I think we're okay for a turn. Let's just hit everybody with the AoE. We're gonna try Stunning Shot again. Slowed 2. Move. Weakness, excellent. Oh, it does AoE as well. Doesn't seem to matter though. This creature is bizarre and alien, but it responds to burning and hacking the way you expect. It collapses in a mountain of branches and ooze. The aura of madness in the mines clears instantly. You wonder where the thing came from. The woods of the Ariel aren't far to the east, and they have a reputation for magic and madness. Maybe it was one of their escaped pets. Now that the mine is clear, you can begin to produce precious wood and quicksilver for you. Oh, wood as well. Okay, I did not know that. You'll get more materials every second day. Level up. Plus 1 energy. Sure. Shielding band, already have one. And get some wood and some silver. And that's it for this place. Alright, see character skills. Since we've leveled up. Fast Feint I do like. Steel Skin. Is there anything here I'm never using? I'm never using Blinding Blow. I return to a fort to buy or change your abilities. Oh. Okay, I can't level up here. Got it. Forgot about this. Doesn't say what the damage bonus is, but I guess that's nice that I have it. Okay, well. So those mad archers that we killed over there. I suppose if we wanted to do this without killing any of our own people, then going through the big slime would have been the best way to do it. This gigantic still is for processing cinnabar. The ore is cooked and the quicksilver is drawn from the gases that emerge. Quicksilver is a key ingredient for powerful potions. I hope we're not drinking the quicksilver directly. That would be probably very bad for us. Some eccentric sages claim that ingesting too much of it is bad for you. Oh, even if true, that is a small price to pay for the power it provides. Quicksilver is mercury, which is highly toxic. You do not want to consume that. Okay, looks like stuff is still here, so we can loot after the fact. That's good. So another treasure chest. We'll be fine. Actually, I probably didn't even want to move forward. That delay on that is always a little bit unsettling to me. see if we can weaken this one. Nope. Oh, that haste really took off there. But we win without taking damage. Get some energy back. More money. Plus 1 damage. We have plus accuracy on our current weapon. Alright, well that was it for this little dungeon. Right, we only need a key. Get through there. I wonder. Return to the Tainly mines and find that the people here are getting back to work. They are cleaning away the trash and the bones, repairing the tracks, and producing precious quicksilver for you. As you pass the Havenites, they kneel. Even if you weren't a prince, they would be grateful to you for saving them. One of the mine workers kneels while passing. They're working hard to get the mine working and producing supplies for you. Still locked. I thought that might work. Head chaser. The head of the mine stands at the entrance waiting for you. He approaches and kneels. Prince, we are so honored you have returned. I am Head Chaser. We have found most of the equipment for this mine is intact, and we will be sending new materials to Fort Haven very soon. You have anything you can give me right now? I'm sorry, Prince. Most of our valuable stores were looted while the horror controlled us. I think I might have been partially responsible for that looting. As we extract quicksilver and cut down trees, we'll send them to your fort. Where did that monster come from? Well, probably the woods of the Ariel. It is a strange place, full of mad leaders and odd magic. Might it have been sent intentionally? I don't know if this is something we would ask. It is possible, but we can't be sure. Strange beasts wander out of their woods all the times. Do you need anything else? No, you've done enough for us. We're eager to do all we can for the colony. I could use a place to rest. Of course. I will have the intact guest quarters opened up for you. It's in the east building. Okay, there we go. Carry on. There we go. I see. And then I can... New day dawns. Even report. No theft this time. Quartz and mines generate a bunch of stuff. And there's upkeep. Yeah, so no metal, but we do get more quicksilver. One more. So should I be... Oh, we're up and running. Should I be running around these places again? One of the mine workers... After I've cleared it? In case anybody suddenly appears in this areas that I can talk to? You know, I kind of wish that all of these random townspeople didn't have portraits at all, because just seeing the same, like, randomly generated faces over and over is a little bit jarring. I'd rather they just, you know, didn't have portraits at all unless they were an important character. You approach this group of Haven soldiers patrolling near Tainly. You expect a respectful greeting. They salute, but their minds are still fogged by the influence of the monster in the mines. They'll return to themselves soon. You leave them alone. Well, I didn't kill them all, so that was probably a good thing. Can't jump down the well. You approach this group of villagers, expecting an awestruck greeting. They greet you, but their minds are still fogged by the influence of the monster in the mines. They'll return to themselves. Okay. I'm entering Haven Lands. Oh. Oh dear. Combat has started. Two giant slimes. These things weren't actually all that strong. One, two, three, four, and brutal blow. Nice. Six. That's the same. Yes, okay. So I now have a pretty good idea of how that works. Which makes me wonder. Like if I was just out of range. These things don't move, right? Could I just stay out of range and take them out without taking any damage at all? I think I could. Of course it did. Oh. Spreading slime, of course. This evasion's a bit ridiculous. Yeah, I feel like tactically I kind of screwed this battle up. Vulnerable. Increases damage you receive by 20%. So many evasions. Really? It's not done? There we go. Again. I cannot move. I did hit my own character with that, right? He didn't seem to take much damage. Okay, well, we dealt with that problem. You can't move, so I guess. Man, could he land a hit? That would be nice. Huh. Oh, there's long range on that. Oh, shoot. That's right, I changed my weapon. Find a body left partially dissolved by the slimes. There is a glitter in the muck nearby. You dig in and find a ruby. Gained 40 gold. Okay. That looks like a tougher fight. This was the warehouse district for the colony. When Sacramentum was a healthy colony, these buildings were constantly full of stone from the wool and weapons from Ukat. Now they are empty and slowly rotting away. Your mother is sincerely hoping that, under your influence, these warehouses fill with goods again. Well, let's get back and report our success. And also level up. Oh, right, I have to have at least 2 abilities here. So we'll take that. 20% level per level resistance to bleeding, poison, stun, and mental effects. I can't level that up again, that's fine. Whirlwind, I mean, I use this quite a bit just to get a little bit of extra AoE. So I guess I'll keep that. Stunning blow or feint. Feint is a self-haste, which is useful. And we're going to keep going up here because we would like to get the, what's that, plus 2 health. Man, it takes forever to actually gain levels here. Or to gain stats, I guess. So train this character. Brutal blow, blinding blow. Again, I never use this. So I think we'll go with the resistance, stunning shot, and feint. 25% more damage. Use tier 3 stuff for all that does mean. Next attack with your weapon will knock back and snare your foe, keeping it at a safe distance. Your next attack will do 25% extra damage and make your foe more vulnerable, increasing your damage to it. That sounds really good. Increase your maximum health by 10% per level. That'll be better later. Shield Shatter. I mean, it might be worth taking Steel Skin on everybody, to be honest. It just seems like a pretty nice little boost. Could get more evasion. Healing Wave. Heals all allies within 6 spaces of the caster. Remove 6 turns of Blessing, Haste, Bless, Spell Shield, etc. from the enemy target. Okay. For Haste, you're just always faster. Well, I like the sound of that. I don't even have to think about it. Always faster. A little bit more evasion. And more turns for you, which means more arrows, and also more healing if I have to panic. Magic, probably going to take a level 3. Skeleton. Comes a skeleton to fight for you. Healing, blessing, and curses. Magical damage and poison in a circular area. Slows enemies in a circular area. Increase your maximum energy by 1 per 5 levels. The thing is, more energy... It only helps me if I'm using a bunch of energy in each conflict along the way, going through a dungeon. You'll act less often in combat. I mean, that seems pretty good. 10% damage, I'm not terribly interested in that. Weakness. Knock and terror. I guess it gives me a different kind of AoE. Sure, we'll go with that. And we get the +1 energy anyway. Yeah, up to 7. There's an argument for investing in magic in the other characters, actually. Blessing, curse, healing curses. I suppose I could grab that with everybody, probably, again. Here, hide in shadows with everybody? Not so much. I don't think I would ever do that. Everybody has this. Does it effectively mean nobody has it? I wonder. Alright. The town of Tainly has been restored. You tell Chief Miranda what happened in Tainly. Oh my, that creature sounds horrible. If the Ariel are making such beasts, I don't want to know what else they have in those dark forests of theirs. Tainly is once again providing us a constant flow of precious quicksilver. I have more suggestions for valuable places to visit to the east. Okay. The Ariel are always trouble, those arrogant madmen. This problem, however, is more our fault. There is an abandoned mansion to the southeast. The Neil estate. Its owners fled, and a band of deserters settled there. They have been robbing our caravans and being big pests. The Neils? Never heard of them. Another ambitious group of minor nobles trying to elevate themselves by infesting a new colony. Then the calamity happened and they showed themselves to be honorless cowards. Okay. An estate full of deserters. Has anything gone right around here? I am deeply ashamed. Okay. What should I do about them? Will I be able to get more resources from the estate? No, alas. However, the brigands are sure to have supplies and equipment to loot. Also, if they are gone, there will be less of a chance of your supply caravans being attacked in the future, so that would reduce the robbery chance, I guess? What should I do about them? I would not presume to advise the prince. Stabbing is always a good option, but you might be able to find other solutions. Seems to be the solution to everything. Just kill it. Then it's not a problem anymore. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks. Nothing to do here. You give it a good kick. Yeah. Messages for me? No, at the moment I need some information. What do the people of Sacramentum think of me? Able to determine. What does my mother think of me? You have shown a surprising tendency towards acting in the interest of Haven. Your mother will be guardedly pleased. Okay. Not really. I did obtain several books from one of our new outposts. No progress, no. Made little substantive progress. You should be trying to enter the nations of Sacramentum and meeting with their lords and other leaders. Rebuilding our forts will also send a powerful message of strength. Okay. I don't think I have any more equipment or anything that I want to do. So let's see. Just kind of wander around, I guess. See what else in this area. This camp is a humble trading post. Only one merchant is in attendance, sitting by the fire. Fortunately, there are 2 guards sitting by her, otherwise you'd be worried. When you get close, she waves you forward. The rumors are true. Welcome, Prince. I am Glacier. All are happy that Haven has returned. Would you like to trade? I have some unusual and precious goods. What are you doing out here? In such a remote camp, you mean? A crossroads like this sees many travelers. Many of them have unusual goods. I collect the unusual, the magical, goods that often aren't welcome in towns. Villagers can be suspicious. I'm royalty. Shouldn't you be giving me stuff? No. I feel like for royalty from a trade empire, we would have respect for commerce and things like that. Let me see what you're selling. Roll of Mercy. Powerfully heals and cures all allies within 6 spaces. Is that third tier priest ability? Sword ability? Might be. Heals for quite a bit. Quicksilver. So you could just spend money to get more Quicksilver. I don't know if we really need it. I mean, we do need a ton of it if we ever want to get the portal home fixed. Sure shot ring. 10% hit chance. I feel like a certain character could use that. I want to sell something. Not really, I was just checking. I don't need anything else. Inventory, you can go to character 2, you can switch armor to probably to our mage actually, because she tends to get into she tends to go closer to get good angles on things, whereas our priest always just kind of hides at the back, like a priest should. You find the village of Carto. It's a tiny settlement, only a few dozen people struggling to eke out a living in the sickly soil of the colony. You do note that half of the village is very angry at you, and the other half likes you a lot. Oh, isn't that lovely? Explore the village. It's a really poor, humble village. Having lived in palaces your whole life, visiting it is very instructive. No boutiques, no fancy restaurants. How do people live like this? I'll see if they have any missions for you. You swoop gloriously into town offering personal help from the royalty of Haven. You succeed in terrifying them entirely. They mumble a lot, but none of them dare ask you for assistance. Alright, you pass through the village. Everyone kneels, you move on. Interesting. Tainly Mines, okay. Killerin, I guess we could head out that way. That's probably the next thing we want to do. You know, figure we have kind of a basic resource generator for each of the three, probably. Each of the 3 kingdoms. Oh, I did go through all of that, right. Talk to the merchants at the camp, but there's no new news. Near Kelleran. Come back. Ah. You see a group of farmers struggling to tend to the sickly land of Haven. You expect them to greet you when you approach, however they are making a conspicuous effort. Suspicious? Effort to try to avoid you. Just let them go. They avoid you. It's not too unusual. Wise peasants tend to avoid royalty whenever possible. Your class is just as likely to be cruel as to be generous. Yeah, we got a full fort here. Kelleran. Now entering Kelleran. Oh, and looks like Anlin Estate. Looks like we've got a fight on our hands. Okay, well, I guess I was probably told somewhere along the way that there were going to be bandits infesting this entire camp. I vaguely remember such. So we'll deal with this next time. I will see you then.